Contractor General Dirk Harrison has weighed in on the ongoing search for a new police commissioner. Mr. Harrison, who was speaking at a recent Kiwanis Club of Spanish Town meeting, said it does not matter whether the new commissioner is selected from within or outside of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. The details in this report. The search is now on for a permanent replacement for George Quayle, who recently left the police commissioner job. Deputy Commissioner Clifford Blake has been acting in the post since last month. Contractor General Dirk Harrison says it makes no difference whether the next top cop comes from within or outside of the force.
If the perceptions are anything to go by, and the anecdotal evidence is to be relied on, parts of the JCF are corrupted and beyond return to any normalcy anytime soon. So to bring somebody from outside to correct a formation, or to have somebody from within try to correct the formation, if the formation is corrupted, you have to weed out the formation first.
Mr. Harrison says he's heard the argument that some possible candidates within the force cannot rise to the top post because of anecdotal or other evidence which suggests some adverse trace or taints.
If this is so, weed them out too. They should not be where they are in the first place if they have an adverse trace. So much so that we're concerned that they can't step further. They shouldn't be there. We need a strong and courageous Police Services Commission to weed out the persons herein.
In the meantime, the Contractor General sided with the chairman of the Police Civilian Oversight Authority, Professor Anthony Harriot's assessment of systemic corruption in the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Mr. Harriot, in a Gleaner article, described the JCF as toxic, stating that, quote, "The occupational culture of the JCF is one where you take the car and go off and drink rum and do no investigation," end quote.
What I would have done had I been so bold as to comment to say what Professor Harriot has said, I would have inserted the words, "some of the members are." Some of them stop. Because you and I know we could drive from here to Mandeville, and along the way, looking at the roadside, you and I know what we'll see. We could drive through St. Catherine, the cars are there at bars. We are just hypocrites. It happens, but nobody wants to admit it.
Mr. Harrison adds that there are many honest police officers, but until members are willing to acknowledge that some are corrupt, the leadership challenges will continue.